In today's video, we have a few older news about HHN that occurred last week, as well as some Disney news, but we'll cover all of that up next. Welcome back, everyone. It's Michael from Hollywood Thrills, and before we get into anything, make sure that you are subscribed and you have the bell notification turned on to get notified about our latest theme park updates. Also, while you're down there, make sure that you are following both my social medias on Twitter and Instagram at Hollywood Thrills, link in the description. And while you're on the social media, make sure that you check out the 100 subscriber giveaway that I'm doing, where if you like both those posts, each of them gives you an entry in the giveaway, which I will be announcing Monday, August 3rd, I believe is what it is. And also, don't forget to check out the merch store on TeePublic, and any purchase that you make on there greatly help the channel so I can make better content for you. And finally, don't forget to check out the newest episode of the Horror Nights Unscripted podcast over on SoCalExploring's channel, as I have officially made my debut over there for the podcast. And with all of that said, now let's get into the news, which I am finally ready to talk about. So last Friday, it was announced that both Orlando and Hollywood Horror Nights events would be canceled. Over on Twitter, both accounts did announce that the events will be canceled and postponed. Sorry, let me refrain and keep saying that. Postponed the event until 2021. So next year will be HHN 30, but instead of being in 2020, it will be in 2021. Now, with that being said, hopefully they can take this time to develop the ideas that they have for the houses that we have already laid out for this year, but also maybe they can think of different IPs that we weren't able to get for 2020 and possibly bring them over for 2021's event for HHN 30. I do feel, though, for everyone who works in creative, as a scare actor, as security, literally anyone who is involved in the creation of Halloween Horror Nights, I feel for you, and I really hope that things get better for you and that you'll be able to get back to doing what you love. And I really hope that you continue to do what you do and make the greatest events of Halloween ever that I've ever been to. You are truly the blood, sweat, and fears of that event. But with that being said, what I could possibly see them doing is that, unfortunately, with contracts for IPs, they do work on a yearly basis, so they would have to upgrade or update their IP contracts for next year. With that being said, we may or may not be getting some houses some IPs that would return or not. Original houses will probably stay the same, but IPs such as Beetlejuice, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that stuff could probably not return. So we'll have to see and keep an eye out on certain things like that. But most of the buildings that the houses are kept in, except for the parade buildings, will probably keep the construction that was already done in there, just keep it as it is. The only reason I say about the parade buildings is because they still use those throughout the year. So the houses that are probably already constructed in there will need to be taken down, which is unfortunate to say the least. But maybe we will see them rebuild them for next year. The next little bit of HHN news that I have is that the Tribute Store has finally opened its doors to day park guests, with only 2 rooms being open. And as you can see, that the first room here is of Frankenstein's lab, and from these pictures are from Adrian over at Losh TV, so go check him out. And in the second room is the amazing Carnival of Carnage room with Jack as the centerpiece. So this pretty much confirms that Universal Monsters would have been at this year's event, and also that the icons would be returning. As you can see from the icon banner here, that there's certain icons that would be returning, such as Jack, the director, the caretaker, the storyteller, Fear, Eddie, and the usher, I believe, are all on that banner. Now, it is shown as from this poster right here in the tribute store, which is underneath of the facade of last year's tribute store. It actually says that there is a secret third room coming. Now, I do not know what the theme of this could be, but all we can do is speculate what it could possibly be. Maybe an announcement for next year. Maybe they're going to start off early with the announcements. But all I can say is, as of right now, Universal is only saying that the tribute store will be open throughout fall. Whether that means it'll close in September or in October, who knows, but it will be open for the foreseeable future right now. And in the new section of the store that could open soon or later, I have no idea, we could also see some new merch. And also, speaking about new merch, today Universal released two new t-shirts for HHN 30. The first one being this one right here, the 30 Years, 30 Fears Icon shirt for annual pass holders. And then the second one, which is a comic book style t-shirt, which has the Pumpkin Lord, which was supposed to be a rumored house. It also has Bones from the Festival of the Deadliest from HHN 27, and the Vamps from Vamp 55, not Vamp 85, Vamp 55 from a couple years ago. I believe that was HHN 26 is what had the Vamps from 55. So we have all those t-shirts that are available. The annual pass holders one is only available in the annual pass holder lounge, but the other one is available in the tribute store currently. Now the final bit of news for today is regarding Disney. Now I'm going to start covering more news regarding Disney, the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando in the coming future. Now the news for today is for the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, and it's talking about the ongoing closures that have been going on since even before the parks had closed in March. Now, the People Mover has been closed since March, and ever since the parks have reopened, it has not reopened with them and has remained closed. Now, recently over on blogmickey.com, it has been almost confirmed that they will be doing an extensive renovation on the attraction. Now, this was rumored to be happening, and it was rumored to be the update to the mid-ride scenes. Now, it has been completely changed where they are no longer going to be updating those scenes as of right now, but instead they are going to be replacing all of the track pieces for the People Mover as well as all of the linear motors on said track, which drive all the carts throughout Tomorrowland. Now, this is going to be a 3+ month renovation, which could lead to the People Mover not opening until early to mid January, which would be in time with the 50th anniversary. Now, the only reason this is going to take this long is because all of those track pieces are custom and not readily available, which means that it's going to take some time for them to replace each individual piece of track. Now, we will definitely have to keep our eyes to the sky to see if this is true and if that the People Mover is under renovation. But we'll have to see in the future. So that is all the news I have for today. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like the video, and also don't forget to leave a comment below telling me what your thoughts are about the postponement of HHN 30 and what you think the last room theme for the tribute store will be. And until next time, I'm Michael, and this has been Hallowed Thrills, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.